Let's jam. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Oh, here on my PC, I can pull it up
We've
on.
been live for a while. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube real quick.
What is OBS doing? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
What the hell?
Yeah, no, that's me at OBS right now. I'm like, OBS, what are you doing?
No, like part of my like my setup is on my keyboard, so it was like holding out down control.
Well, at least the live chat function on your OBS isn't malfunctioning. Hey, Hannah Ray and Inspector Who. Wow, okay, some of the timestamps on Hannah's are like super old.
Oh.
No, like 4:45 p.m. Like, you got in really early. We're not an iPhone release. It's okay to come in a little after we start. And there's Leanne. Is Leanne the friend that's watching it from McDonald's?
It should. No, it's Leanne. No, from
no, I know it's Leanne, but you were. I was joke. It was a joke of you being more cryptic. And hey, Hunt SD,
wow,
you're actually here this time. You're here a lot. Give yourself a little bit more credit. So, hopefully I didn't accidentally overhype this VYTALcast, although I think it's worth all the hype. And
it's worth so much hype because I'm here.
Yeah, and dude, I'm just laughing because OBS is dead on me right now. It's
oh no.
I wish I could OBS capture my OBS to show you guys what I'm seeing right now, because it's saying I have 0 viewers where the chat should be. There's nothing, like not even a window where there should be a window, and then the preview is like overstretched off of where it's supposed to be. There's a lot of layers of.
That's weird. That's weird.
Okay, so just so I can see the chat, Hannah Ray says just drawing some Venom fan art. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Shade. OBS back at it again. So funny inside story, guys. How I met Shane was through the Rooster Teeth forums, and it was like, I forget the forum specifically, but it was like small YouTube creators like post your content here, and Shane and I were on that forum, and I was making an Amnesia video, and it was my first time using OBS, and I was running OBS and playing Amnesia on a MacBook Air, which isn't the best thing to game on, let alone game and capture. So the frame rate was super terrible on the video, and I kept saying it, calling it OBS. It was like, does anyone know how to use OBS? I don't know how to use OBS. And Shane came and helped me, and here we are today. And yeah,
that's adorable.
It's the bro TP you always wanted.
I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah.
I have it pulled up
Inspector Who reacts to saying OBS and OBS and OBS and OBS and OBS and OBS and OBS.
OBSception.
We actually had something like that when I was testing out OBS last night. So. Except for it was like Discord inside Discord inside Discord inside Discord inside Discord. Lol, you making OBS into a word kill me. Yeah, that's me. That's me just doing it. Wait. Brandon Dodge said hi David and hi Haru, and I just realized you're low-key just like casual Haru right now.
Always. Didn't you know I am Haru? That's why I'm called Haru. Because I am Haru.
Yeah.
They based her on me, guys.
Yeah.
They stole my identity.
Gamer Nicholas is saying, can't wait for this tomorrow and Sunday next week. Oh yeah. We got Genlock and Red vs. Blue coming back. Which I got a few retractions to say about Red vs. Blue. Season 17, specifically the marketing. I don't know, Ash knew my pet peeve about it, but...
I think you might have mentioned it.
My pet peeve about the marketing for Red vs. Blue Season 17 was that there was none. Until this week. Which...
Yeah, you were talking with me about that yesterday.
Which, to a point, didn't make sense to me until this week. And yeah, Brandon really nailed it home on me on Discord. He's like, oh, I'm aware of David's pet peeve. I guess it makes more sense for them to spend months of marketing for Genlock, because Genlock's a brand new show. But I was like, come on, Red versus Blue is what started you. Give it some marketing love, please.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like they were putting it off to the side.
Yeah, but then the marketing was pretty minimal, and then this week they just been going all out. They're like, here's a trailer, here's a PSA, here's like promotional art. They went all out, and I guess like a burst but short notice is actually kind of smart, because then we're just like, oh my gosh, season 17, oh, it's this week, we don't have to wait. Whereas if they told us like December, we'd be like waiting and waiting and waiting.
That's
yeah,
I don't know, it's different for sure. Yeah, especially considering what they've done in the past.
I mean, in the past, I mean, back in like, so I got in at the beginning of a new trilogy for Red versus Blue. It was the Chorus trilogy. And so there was a little bit more marketing with that, but I think a lot of that had to do with them switching to the Halo 4 engine.
Well, I just mean in comparison to their other shows.
Yeah, yeah. But I guess a lot of their new shows are like not as old. I mean, of course, none of them are as old as the show that started them.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You gotta like try to rope in those people. And Leanne, I agree. You should rewatch Red versus Blue. I'm gonna be.
Wait, I didn't even know that Leanne had watched Red versus Blue.
Yeah, Leanne, so how have I talked about like Rooster Teeth in front of you, and you're like, oh yeah, Red versus Blue.
She didn't even start watching, like, getting RWBY. Back started on watching RWBY until like a couple of months ago. She's caught up to season 5 now.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you, Leanne.
So, there was something saying... Okay, Brandon Dodge is saying, I agree with a lot of what you have to say, though, David. Yeah, and Brandon, you know, it's okay if you even disagreed with me, because I'm sure, you know, like, we could all have different opinions, and my opinion was just more of I want Red versus Blue to do well, and I thought that marketing, like, doing a little bit longer of a marketing campaign could be better, but I trust Rooster Teeth knows what it's doing, but, oh, Inspector Who, he said, so Portal, with all these Nemesis jokes, you're basically saying he needs to rub one out? And that's a pun that Ashley would not get, because she's not farther than episode 2 Genlock.
I'm so behind, I'm so sorry. I meant to catch up, but I just haven't had time.
Yeah, we'll try not to avoid, I was about to say we'll try not to avoid spoiling you.
You're just blurt out spoilers, anything you can think of.
Yeah, no, I meant to say we'll try to avoid spoiling you.
Thank you.
Didn't we make a comparison between Good Chase and Church? Oh, no, we have not, but I see a connection, which, Haru, I feel so bad for you, because I'm so sorry. You don't know Red versus Blue, or you're far enough for it, so... Does this mean we can't talk about Genlock stuff? No, Verif, we're definitely going to be talking about Genlock stuff. I'm just going to be as cryptic as possible for Ashley here. And, I mean...
Speaking code.
What? Yeah, I'm like trying to think, like, how do I talk about it? No, don't be quiet. The chat saves us a lot. Oh, should we talk about one of the big announcements for VYTALCast, since we're almost...
We should.
So, the big announcement is this is Ashley's last VYTALCast as a normal guest. She'll be the new co-host. You're probably like, wait, David, this is not what we're talking about. What? I'll be like, goodbye, Ashley. It hangs up on Discord. No. You're
like, we're yeeting Ashley out of it. Not allowed. Just like, ends.
You're no longer allowed on VYTALCast. No.
You just like end the call. You're like, boop.
Yeah. So, okay. So I guess some people in the chat haven't been watching VYTALCast before Volume 6 happened, but during Volume 4 and Volume 5, VYTALCast had a co-host. Volume 6 was like the internal struggle of trying to find someone who was able to commit to be a co-host, and didn't happen till after.
Sorry.
You're still using my ringtone? Just kidding. I kid.
You stole it from me.
No. Okay. Yeah, so VYTALCast, we meant to have a co-host for Volume 6. Didn't happen. But now we do. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
As she's looking at whatever...
I'm sorry, I'm texting my dad.
No, it's okay. Tell your dad I say hi. Just kidding.
I will.
Don't get his hopes up. Just kidding.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's so mean. Deserves it.
No, I can't. No. Okay, so Leanne's saying, okay, random thing. Did anyone freaked out like I did when Shaggy got put into Jump Force?
Shaggy's not.
What?
What?
No. What?
Are we thinking like Scooby-Doo Shaggy?
She is talking about Shaggy in
No.
Jump Force.
Leanne, you're lying.
Leanne, no. What? No. What?
Wait.
No.
Really?
Oh, okay. It's a mod. It's a mod. Okay. Okay. There's a mod. It is real.
Shaggy mod.
Yeah.
I support that.
Yeah.
I once had a mod of Smash Bros. Melee, and I think you could put like Jimmy Neutron or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the PC community is amazing. Too bad I
don't
know.
on Wii. Yeah. No, it was great.
Yeah. No, but guys, from the pictures I saw, the mod is pretty legit. You could replace Vegeta with Shaggy, and the Shaggy model is actually really good looking. Like,
the mod community is a blessing we don't deserve.
Shaggy in Kingdom Hearts 3. That would.
Shaggy confirmed for Smash 2K19.
You know what I just remembered? You know what Shaggy is in, and it's finally on Netflix, so I could watch it. He's in Supernatural. Because they did a Scooby-Doo crossover. Yeah, where
are you being real?
Dean and Sam get sucked into Scooby-Doo, and it's a whole cartoon episode of Supernatural. Are
you being real? I don't know what's real or not in Supernatural.
I'm being real.
Anymore.
It's in season 13. Yeah,
I need
to watch it. I got cut off at season 12, so I need to watch season 13, and now there's season 14. But oh man, yeah, no,
I haven't watched since like season 6 or something like that.
Yeah, crossovers give me life.
Oh my goodness.
Just like
I especially love like different media crossovers. So when they like turn something live action into cartoon, yeah. Vice versa. That's like the live action, like in SpongeBob the movie where they.
Oh yeah.
Into the real world.
David Hasselhoff. Yeah. Okay. So, you know what also gives me life other than like Red versus Blue gives me life, but I miss Church. Like. So, Ashley, you don't know, but there's a character named Church. Okay. We all love him. He's been a little absent from the show lately.
Oh, big sad.
He was a little AI, and like he kept glitching and like, you know, having like app errors. He kept crashing. He kept being overworked. He was an old AI.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you know, it's just it was frustrating to see. Well, OBS. What happened? OBS. It just blacked out, and now we have a new layout. That was terrible. So good. Yeah.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, we got a new layout.
So smooth, David. So smooth, that transition.
Yeah, I did the thing. Everyone's just freaking
out. 2 fake outs in one episode. I told you it was going to be a big one.
Get rid of Ashley. Just kidding. She's here to stay. Hey, guys, let's talk about our failing AI lovable character. And, the OBS is crashing. And then, just kidding. We got a new layout. Boom. Dab for the win.
You're acting, though. 10 out of 10 give you an Oscar.
Yeah. I'm like one of those cheesy Disneyland actors or like Universal Studio actors. They're like, oh no, don't come back. Yeah, Church is haunting OBS pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, he's blessing it.
So, in the description of the video, I don't know how it works on live videos, but Ito Ninja did the layout for me. He apparently did the layout for Arnold's Twitch streams as well, or Murder of Birds, and I really liked his portfolio, and he's actually very good like at making his layouts and doing animations for it. So ta-da!
It looks really nice.
Yeah,
I mean, I really like it.
Yeah, he was super friendly, and it was like my first time, like one of my first times commissioning something. So I had quite a few art friends help me on like the lingo to say, like, hey, how do I say this but not sound like I'm a jerk?
Like, you know what you're talking about.
Because, you know, it's over text, and you want to be, like, extra friendly over text, because you never know if, like, just be normal comes off as, like, rude, so.
Why I use 10,000 emoji.
10,000 emoji. Ferris saying, I thought you just pressed the wrong button and did your reveal too soon. Actually, the reveal did happen a little too soon. The transition was a lot faster than it was before we started the stream.
Yeah.
Because
I was kind of surprised about that.
Yeah, you remember when I like was complaining about how long it was taking, and then like today I hit it, and then it's just like, boom, boom. I'm like, what? Hold on. We were supposed to have a good 3 seconds of pretending there was nothing, and it was just black screen.
For a second there, you even faked me out. Like, I scrolled up to see the screen to see if like it was all blacked out, and then I was like, oh yeah, duh. You told me about this like 3 times.
We spent like a whole hour talking just about it yesterday.
Yeah, that's how dumb I am.
Yeah. No lie, I'm loving this new look. I'm glad you guys love the new look, because I love it, and we were due for a change, because I think we're gonna be hitting close to 4 years. No, 3 years. We're close to hitting 3 years of VYTALCast, and I'm like, we need a makeover, and we hadn't had a makeover since VYTALCast like 5. So, because originally VYTALCast was just a blue screen with the 2 windows for the people talking, and now
gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
now you're a much fancier blue screen.
Yeah, a much fancier blue screen. It looks like so basically the idea behind this one, and was sort of the idea behind the last one, was to look like a scroll from RWBY, and we obviously took like the symbols from the Vital tournament and like put them on the screen. We had the World of Remnant map, but this time we worked a little harder on making it look more like a scroll, and we added beacon in the background, and I was like, hey, can we make this thing glow? And he said, that'll be an extra $20. And I said, sure, let's do it. And ta-da.
I think I like the glow.
Yeah, I like it. So,
good job.
Smash is saying, pretty sure a fight just happened near my house. Oh boy.
That's not good. Lock your doors.
I was gonna say, like, wait till the fight's mostly done, and then like pick up the scraps, and then you take all the loot. No, I can't. No, stay safe, please. Hannah Ray said, I thought you just crashed like Cortana in Halo 5. Are you talking about Halo 4? Because Halo 5 is when she's like, I'm back, and this time I'm evil, and everyone hated it.
I'm back and I'm evil.
Funny
exactly
enough,
what you wanted.
That was a conversation that I had at work last week. I mean, not last week, yesterday. A coworker and I talked about just how much we didn't like what they did to Cortana in Halo 5.
Did you girl dirty?
Yeah. Verifa saying, I was pretty sure you didn't crash. Fade to black didn't seem like a technical error to me. And you know what? I blame the technical, stuff of OBS, because I did try to make a flicker transition. Apparently OBS will not allow you to do a flicker transition. So, yeah. That was a little rude of OBS there. They're like, no, we're going to keep the options short.
I'm gonna write a complaint and be like, I had a flicker feature.
I'm pretty sure if I looked hard enough, I could have found one, but I wanted to try to make it, so. Yeah. And Verif saying, I really like the spinning symbol. Dude, the spinning symbol is my favorite part of this whole thing. So.
Brandon's comment.
I can't wait for Pura to come back and monologue about how evil she is. You know, if this was... if this was like being written by the writers of Halo 5, then yeah, Pura would come back. She's like, hello again, Shank. And Jean would just die.
John.
Yeah, John is just dying. She's like, I saw how you try to save Weiss. Thought you were gonna stay loyal, punk. And then he's like, we're not even a thing.
Rebecca.
I was just saving her life. It was nothing personal. He dies.
Just saving my friend's life. No big deal.
Yeah. Leanne is saying, I'm still debating on digital or physical, but I'm going to get the deluxe. Wait, what? Oh, wait.
Devil May Cry.
Oh, of Devil May Cry. Yeah, Devil May Cry is one of those game series that I'm like, that looks fun. But
I know nothing
would
about
I
it.
have to play 4 other games in order to make sense of this one?
It's a mood.
What? Mood?
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Mood for a lot of games.
Yeah. Like,
that's
I'm
a Final Fantasy mood. Me trying to like.
Oh. Is
trying to get
like
into
an
it, and I'm
anthology
like,
series though? Like,
yeah, I think technically you can. I'm just like, which one do you start on? Because people like, I don't know, have their favorites, their not favorites.
Yeah, totally.
So
Winter Soldier Pyrrha. Pyrrha comes back with a mask. It gets knocked off for a second. Jean is like, Pyrrha? And Pyrrha's like, who the heck is Pyrrha?
It's her evil twin.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Forget the grim Pyrrha theory. It's all about Winter Soldier Pyrrha now. Yeah, Huntus D is saying you could play any Final Fantasy and be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's like any Final Fantasy out of the billion ones, like, which do you choose?
Which one's the good one? I got like
and no one can agree.
I think I had Final Fantasy 13 Part 2 on my Xbox 360, and I regretted it. Only because the controls were super clunky, and it just immediately throws you in a boss fight. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Turn off. I mean, I got it for free, so it was like not a big deal. Brandon Dodge says, luckily you don't have to play any of the previous Final Fantasies. They're all self-contained. Okay.
Yeah.
But what about Devil May Cry? Gamer Nicholas is saying, I only played Devil May Cry 4, and I want to get Devil May Cry 5, and I played the game... Wait, I play the game that people hate Devil May Cry. I don't know. I'll have to see how it is.
DMC May Cry.
DMC May Cry.
SMH my head.
Yeah, 7, 10, and 15 are good starters. 8 and 9 are also good. I've been debating about 15 now that it's on PC. But my problem is I'd probably want to get a better graphics card to play it.
Oh, yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah. Then... I started watching playthroughs of Final Fantasy VII. I think I might wait until the remake of it comes out.
I just can't trust a series that says it's going to be the final one, and they keep coming out with more. So...
Your dad jokes, they're too powerful.
You know what has a lot of fantasy in it, and it's a show that I really love? RWBY.
Yeah.
So we could get back on track a bit.
The fact that I didn't catch on to that immediately. Help me.
VYTALCast is looking for a new co-host. Just kidding.
I'm fired.
It took you like 3 seconds. Yeah. Hey, it's Seeker in the chat. They said, I only played up to Final Fantasy 6. Sadly, 6 being my fave. Cool.
Cool.
Maybe when Final Fantasy VII's remake comes out, you should try that one. Verif is saying, I don't think you need a segue into the main topic. You could just go there. I'm sorry. It became a little addicting today to just segue. But there is a little bit of RWBY news. It's more like convention news. It's not actual show news. But Level Up Expo, which is a convention not too far away from us, is going to have all 4 of the main actresses. And
I'm cry. I want to go.
Sells me their ticket. I wish I could go.
I wish I could go. Yeah, no. I mean, the ticket isn't the expensive part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could have talked to Rin. We had like 2 spots left for the hotel, but...
I'll just go to Nihon, because it's an hour and a half away and free.
Yeah, an hour and a half away and free. That's fair.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm
also, it's the weekend between finals week. Big cry.
Yeah, that's probably a smart move then, on your part.
Because, I mean, technically I'd have to go out on, like, Thursday at least, and
yeah,
I have finals.
But yeah, if anyone lives around Las Vegas and likes conventions and likes RWBY, you could go see the RWBY cast. And I forget my own sentence while in the middle of the sentence. Okay,
That's how you forgot Blake at the ball.
Did I? Oh, yeah. Wait, at the ball? Are you talking about Bonsai?
Yeah. You're like, they even have the colors. RWBY.
Oh, yeah, when I'm running... Gee, I forget my own... I forget
Blake.
my own... I forget my own
wow,
vlogs.
David.
Yeah, people are like, wow, can't believe you dropped best girl like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, Blake. I'm like, in my defense, Blake symbol, they did it in black, and the room was dark. Like,
okay,
all the others were bright colors.
Also, it was at, like 8 o'clock or whatever, after an entire day of being
Was it 8 or was it 9?
I just remember that it was late. It was very late.
Okay. Yeah,
we
so someone mentioned the Yang anthology manga, and yes, I did get it.
You did.
I got it a while ago.
Oh, I thought you said that because you were like, when we went to Barnes & Noble, you're like, they're out of stock.
Yeah, because this was the last copy that they had. I bought this like 3 weeks ago, and they haven't restocked on this one. They restocked on all the other ones.
It's a shame.
But they always got plenty of My Hero Academia, so it's Gucci.
It's true.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't read it yet, because I've been having a terribly busy life, and part of that's like trying to finish a game, and then I've been reading the book that the game's based off of, and forgot to read manga, which takes like an hour to do.
That's fair.
Yeah, Brandon Dodge is saying, oh, I heard the Shounen manga of RWBY is very good. And it is.
Isn't it technically Shounen?
It's from... Hold on. Is it? It's Viz Media. I mean, it's not on Shonen Jump, but it is Shonen genre.
Is it though?
Yeah? If Akame ga Kill could be Shonen, then this is Shonen too.
Okay, but name a Shonen manga that has a female protagonist, or all female protagonists.
Well, Akame ga Kill doesn't fit that entirely.
I'm just saying.
It's
shoujo.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Madoka Magica. Just kidding.
No, it's a magical girl anime.
I said just kidding. Let's see.
Imagine though.
Here, I'm gonna look up Shonen with female protagonist. I'm sure there's plenty.
You're really pulling out receipts right now to prove you.
Yep. Let's see. Man, why are all these video highlights? I don't need video highlights. Just give me a list. No, not a forum. Give me a list. Shonen female protagonist. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, Soul Eater. Soul Eater has a main girl.
Oh, that's... Okay, that's...
Wait, hold on. They threw Fairy Tail in number 2. Hold on. No. Wait. Actually, no, Lucy is technically the main character, huh?
Is she really, though?
I mean, it starts with her perspective. I mean, sure, it focuses a lot on Natsu, but
okay,
I think technically it's her that's the main character.
That's fair.
Trying to find another series I recognize. Oh, cool. Those were the only 2 anime they could name. So like, here, we're gonna make a nice article about just 2 anime.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. MarySue.com. MarySue.com has some.
Oh no.
Like. Slayers is a shonen by Hajime Kanzaka.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes, technically Slayers. Okay, yeah. I will. Yeah, that's valid.
Moribito, Guardian of the Spirit by Nahoko. I do not want to try pronouncing their last name because it's mostly just vowels at the beginning.
David,
Angelic Layer by
Angelic Layer isn't shonen.
Oh look, Princess Tutu.
Princess Tutu's a magical shonen.
It could be a shonen. It could be both.
How?
Why not both? But no, RWBY I would count as a shonen. Like, I don't know.
Well, okay.
It's like it's an action.
It just doesn't really fit. It's an action series, but
yeah.
Technically, shoujos could be action series too.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
it's usually based on like what the I guess the
I
tone
mean,
in like the main characters.
I guess I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit on like RWBY being a shonen, just because like a thought I was having earlier today, because it's Women's Day, is that RWBY kind of was made for girls in mind, with the main characters being girls, and kind of like being like, you know, for female audience to relate to and like look up to at some point.
Which is the definition of shoujo manga.
Well, fine then. But if the manga is published by Shonen Jump and Viz Media,
it's not.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, they just said in the chat, and I'm trying to find it because Viz Media does Shonen Jump.
Okay, so Shonen Jump is different than Shonen.
I know, but Shonen Jump only does Shonen manga.
I didn't know that it was produced by or with Shonen Jump.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it here in the back. I mean, it's done by Viz Media, so.
But does it say Shonen Jump?
Somewhere, I'm sure. I don't know. But Viz Media does like the localization for Shonen Jump, so.
Yeah. Well, they do the localization for a lot of different manga magazines.
RWBY actually follows magical girl rules more than Shonen. Okay, I'll eat my words. It's RWBY is like a mix of Shonen
me trying to be like, it's a magical girl anime.
Yeah.
Which I'm not technically claiming. I'm not technically claiming that. Please, no one come for my wig. But I could.
Yeah. Seeker is saying, yeah, RWBY being a shonen has as much ambiguity as whether or not it's an anime. Okay, yeah, that's true. It's such a middle ground and gray area that you're like.
Well, and I think that's why RWBY appeals to a lot of people, because it has like lots of different anime tropes, but kind of does its own thing and can appeal to a lot of different people. And it's pretty rare that you see such a large cast of like main female characters in an action series, like fantasy action series, like RWBY is.
I mean, like obviously I mentioned Akame ga Kill earlier, but then there's. I swear there are other series.
Okay.
I just can't remember.
Action series with female protagonists that's not sexualized. For clarification.
None exist. Just kidding. I mean, Yang, you could argue, is pretty sexualized.
There's a difference between like sexualizing a character for the viewer's
that's sexy
pleasure and a character that's just sexy or shows a lot of skin.
Okay.
Yang just shows a lot of skin sometimes in some of her outfits. She's not necessarily sexualized. People may sexualize her outside of the media.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like very early RWBY, like Volume 1 and Volume 2. Because, you know, like, she's always like, hey guys, like, she's always like, she came off as the person who would like be the one to flirt to get what she needs sometimes. Yeah,
but that's not necessarily meaning that she's sexualized. Like for like playing off of like viewer fantasy, I guess.
They don't do any.
There's kind of a difference.
They don't.
Not like there's no like fan service. There's no like there's no like It's always she's like in control and she's expressing her sexuality as like an action that she's doing and not. Yeah. I don't know. There's kind of a difference, I would argue.
So Seeker just mentioned something interesting in the chat. He said, oh, speaking of Yang, in her anthology, they actually deleted a chapter for the English release from the original Japanese manga.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Do you have any details on what that deleted chapter is, or if it's fan translated anywhere? Because I'm interested in like finding out what it is, because that'd be an interesting video topic, maybe, depending on what it is and why it's deleted. Okay, there's currently 3 chapters out. Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat, so I'm like, what's going on?
Kind of me too.
Not saying she is, but that's always funny to me. You'll never know. Yeah, Yang in Volume 1, I would say, is the only time she was fan service-y.
Yeah. Okay, maybe a
And
little bit. I can
and
definitely see that, like them playing, because they played on a lot of tropes, like typical
yeah,
anime tropes, especially in Volume One, before they kind of developed their own thing a little bit.
yeah.
So I can definitely see that.
I kind of miss some of the tropes, like just some of the fun anime tropes.
Yeah, yeah, like I guess, or just it being a little more comedic and lighthearted.
I mean,
There's still
they
moments
are
like
working on
that.
that again. Like
Yeah,
volume
no, it seems like
6.
they're definitely like starting to get back to that a little
Because
bit.
I was gonna say like
But it
volume
was very heavy
6.
in Volume One.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like Volume Six was a better balance
yeah. Volume 6 did
for
a
just what I
really
liked.
good job on like balancing it. So Seeker
Yeah.
saying, look up Reddit RWBY deleted chapter, then click the first link. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Mm.
And he's like, all I can say is typical Japan. Okay, if you've seen Ouran High School Host Club, is it anything like their episode 8 that I wish I could just burn from my memory?
Yeah, fair, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, is it like that? Okay. Brandon Dodger saying the yellow trailer was really tropey. There was a Kill Bill reference in it. Is there?
Yeah, I mean,
Is there a Kill Bill reference?
yeah, I think there is.
I totally missed it. What the heck? I watched Kill Bill, and I've seen the yellow trailer, and now I'm just like, what was the reference? I'm trying to think of it.
I'm thinking of the yellow trailer. I'm thinking of Kill Bill. I know
Oh,
there's
with
a
the
reference
axe
there.
gang. Okay, so he's talking about the samurai
Yes,
fighting
yeah,
sequence when it goes black and
yeah.
white. Okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Inspector Who says, RWBY is getting happy, dot dot dot. Though we are about to enter Atlas, dot dot dot. A lot of heavy stuff there, including Atlas. It is floating in the air, which I imagine it's a very heavy object, and if it falls, there's going to be quite a bit of an impact there.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, that's how physics work, David. Thanks.
Yeah, David. Yeah, David.
Yeah, Atlas is going to fall, so going to have a lot of death.
Unless they pull like an Avengers.
Age of Ultron.
Which one is the one? Okay, thank you.
But if I think about
like
it,
I know anything about Avengers.
Don't they kind of like lose the city in Age of Ultron too?
Oh,
they kind of had to abandon the city and evacuate it.
Well, kind of, but like
they saved the people, but the physical city was kind of gone. Because
Thor, but not everyone died.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Died. Like, yeah, no, not everyone died, but the physical city.
So yes, like rip Atlas probably, but maybe I'm just saying city. Maybe they'll. Age of Ultron and like.
Okay. They'll just have Nora hit like the big post that just
look.
It's
also
the island.
I also haven't seen Age of Ultron since I saw it in theaters. So like,
yeah,
don't at me.
Hey, Jake Retakes in the chat. He says, "Hey,
hello.
David, awesome new look for VYTALCast, and congrats to Ash on being the new co-host. Thank you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me and making me co-host, putting up my shenanigans.
Meanwhile, Leanne has to go finish her painting and has to go.
Oh man, yeah, you get that painting done.
Or you could just lurk and have us on in the background as you paint.
That is also true.
Boom. Yeah. Inspector Who's like, OMG, Nora's gonna be on Atlas. Yeah, they're gonna have like a little thing that they're gonna have to protect fighting robots off from, and then Nora's gonna come and hit it with her hammer. And it's going to split all of Atlas into little bits so it doesn't create one giant crater on the ground. And
they're just going to... Oh, I imagine the jokes now when it comes out.
Well, no, what I'm going to be upset about is people are going to be like, oh my gosh, they're just copying Age of Ultron. RWBY can't be original. It's just copies fight sequences from other stuff. Yeah.
Ultron Penny.
Ultron Penny, exactly. You see, she'll be the ultimate.
It'll be the perfect time for her to come back.
She's got no strings. Just like the Age of Ultron trailer. She has no strings.
As long as Penny comes back, I will be okay with them making evil.
Yeah, they'll make an evil Penny. She'll control all the robot soldiers that Atlas has.
Yes.
And Like she was made
Okay,
to
like
create
we might be onto something actually.
Dude, the more I talk about it, the more I'm convincing myself
Like the
of
more
this.
we're talking about this, I'm like.
Next thing I know, I'm getting a phone call from Miles and Carrie. They're like, dude, what the heck?
They're like, cut it now.
Like stream randomly cuts out. Yeah, stream fades to black. This time it just stays black. It doesn't transition to a new thing.
You guys are like waiting for like the third announcement. There was none.
Yeah. You're like, oh wait, is there something new? Oh no. Ultron Penny Army versus Grim Army. That is what it should be, but
she'll be an army of like good robots versus
good
like
robots,
the
but she'll probably remember like being torn to shreds by Pyrrha.
Or she will forgive her because she's forgiving and loves her friends and is good and pure.
Yeah. Inspector Who's saying, stop spoiling what you don't know.
Or do we know?
We don't. Spoiler alert. We do not know anything.
Spoiler alert. We don't know anything. Spoiler alert. There's no spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Any theories I say on this show, Miles and Carrie write down, slightly change it, and reveal it 2 volumes later to poke fun at me. That's what happens. Because that's what Volume 6 was for me. Was like, hey, wait a second, I talked about this in Volume 4. And then they did another thing. I'm like, I talked about that.
And they're like, he's starting to catch on.
Seriously, like...
You gotta change strategies.
They do catch on. It's like, you know, guys, if you're gonna take my theories and twist it a little bit and put it in the show, you could at least put me in the special thanks at the end of the volume. Like, special thanks to
throw
Portal
me
64.
some money.
Yeah, no, you don't even pay me. Just having the special thanks at the end of the volume. Portal 64, somewhere in that long list of people.
For all ideas.
For all the ideas. Like, he had something great, but we're not going to copy it, so we're just going to change it just a little bit so it's original, and then we're going to do it.
Original.
Yep. Nothing's original.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, look at RWBY. It's a whole bunch of fairy tales and anime mashed into one show.
Original.
I mean, so in my, like, TV production class I took back in high school, we actually had to talk about originality and copyright. And basically, we came to the conclusion, or basically the world has come to the conclusion that we no longer make anything original. We just take...
Probably accurate.
Our original now is taking 2 things that exist, mashing them together, and then adding a twist to it. And so that way it's like not that recognizable by the time you have your end product. And yeah, that's kind of what they did, except for it was recognizable enough for me. And I was like, hey, that's cool. I like that. I'm not angry.
That's true.
Brandon Dodge, I have an army. We have a Yang. Yang just...
Okay, something like a nod to that or something should happen.
They're doing Age of Ultron references the original Avengers movie instead. Also, Pyrrha is dead, so Penny is even. Okay, but maybe she's taking it out on humanity, and she doesn't care about specifically Pyrrha anymore.
Or she's somehow mad at, like, Team RWBY for abandoning her. No, she would never. She's too good.
They're programming her for peace, and she decided the only way to have peace is for there to be no humans.
Or they just program her evil.
Yeah, and she just turns...
That would be, like, the shortcut way to explain it. Like,
yeah,
we reprogrammed her to be evil.
Watts just inserts a virus into her, and she's evil. Yeah. 100%. I bet Penny 1 back up at Beacon, and Penny 2 finds that and gets those memories, so it could be Penny 1 and 2. Okay.
It's like 2 pennies?
Yeah, so, like, if they brought Penny back in Atlas, then she finds, like, the backup memory to the first Penny, and then she downloads that, so then she's, like, a new Penny. But she has, like, the memories of the original Penny. So,
like, Alita when she gets her second body.
Alita? Whoa, hold on. That was still Alita, though. That was still Alita being Alita. That wasn't, like, a new Alita consuming a different Alita.
But she unlocked her memories. She had amnesia. So... Okay, and the new body unlocked her, like, triggered memory.
Yeah, well, so did killing people, so...
I'm right. Alita Penny. It's happening.
Alita Penny.
Age of Ultron Atlas and Alita Penny.
Also, PSA, watch Alita Battle Angel. really good movie.
Also, yes,
it's totally
really
anime. You'll love it because
Steven
it's
wasn't exaggerating, even though it might have seemed like it. It was good.
Yeah, everyone that watched my
passionate.
review is like, oh my gosh, that was a really good movie. I'm like, I told you it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good hyphen movie.
Yeah. Honestly, Epsilon Penny would be amazing. I would love an Epsilon Penny. Bring back the penny. Although, as long as she doesn't
any penny,
end
honestly.
how Epsilon does. If she ends the way Epsilon ends, ouch. That's tragic. Why would you hurt me like that? Again, Rooster Teeth.
Sad.
Yeah. You'll get that once you start watching Red vs.
I know. I figured.
Nemesis Penny. Penny like rolls a penny on a desk. She's like, let the good times roll, y'all.
She better come back with puns.
Yeah. Inspector Who Reacts says, so we've gone from Winter Soldier to Age of Ultron to Avengers. Okay, how many more Marvel movies can we get? Well,
we'll just go through all of them.
Yeah, we'll go through all of them.
Just go through all of them.
After VYTALCast is over, I'll be watching Captain Marvel, so I'll come back and be like, yo. Wait, did I not tell you that I'm seeing
spoilers.
Captain Marvel?
No, you didn't.
Oh.
I'm not seeing it till next week.
Yeah, I'm seeing it at 9:45 p.m. and I'm like, kill me. I didn't buy the ticket. Which is why I feel angry about it. So, they're like, okay, guys, okay, I need to know, chat. I need to settle a fight. Would you rather see a movie at 8 p.m. for $12? Or would you rather see it at 9:45 for $10? The 8 p.m. show has a nice sound system to it. The 9:45 is just normal standard movie. Do you think it's worth the $2 to see it earlier and have a nicer sound system? Because, to me...
Can I give my opinion? Cause
yes, what's your opinion?
I would say both are late and both are overpriced. Go the next morning.
But, okay, yeah, you're going for the matinee prices. I think, personally, both are late, but there's an hour and 45-minute difference from when they start, and I want to get to bed as soon as possible. But also, you get a nicer sound system with the 8 p.m. one. So it's like, yeah, okay, chat's like 8 p.m. 8 p.m. See, I told them. Dude, Preston is such a cheapskate. Like, seriously.
Or I'd wait until Tuesday.
Yeah, wait until $5 Tuesday.
Not me.
Yeah, less chance of running over deer. Seeker, did that happen to you? Because that actually happens pretty often where we're at. So
yeah. Yep. Yeah. Not super fun.
Priority list. Quality, then price, then time.
It's good you know what you like.
Yeah. No, like, I think...
even if it's wrong.
No, I think I actually kind of agree with that. Like, quality, then price. Like, the quality to price ratio, and then the time. I agree with that. And, oh dear. Thanks, Brandon, for adding on to that with a pun. So, so we're hitting, like, the last 10-ish minutes. Oh, Inspector Who says, did you Jeff the deer? That's a great RTAA that you should watch, since you've been loving those lately.
No, I think I watched
when Jeff hits the deer.
Yeah, no, I watched it.
And his wife's in his wife, while they were dating, was in the passenger seat.
Yes, no, I've seen it.
Okay, you've seen it? Okay. Because I'm like, that's a classic one.
There's something on this... finally, something on VYTALCast that y'all are talking about that I know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Rooster Teeth Animated Adventure is amazing. If anyone in the chat for some reason has not watched them, what are you doing? They're 2 minutes each. Okay.
I've been binging RTAA.
Yeah, Headlight Fluid. That started in Red versus Blue and then came into an RTAA, right? Or was it an RTAA? No.
Speaking of
it was a real life event that happened, then became a joke in Red versus Blue, which then they made the RTAA off of the real life thing that they based the joke off of, right? I think I got it. But
not sure yet.
Speaking of Red versus Blue, what are you planning to do?
Me? Well, I was thinking, so I haven't watched any Red versus Blue.
Poke.
I know I'm a heathen. You can all shame me in the chat.
Yeah, you're a heathen.
I was thinking of maybe doing some reactions to Red versus Blue.
You gotta have a little bit more enthusiasm.
I'm doing reactions, maybe, to Red versus Blue on YouTube.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, boy.
And I'll probably be helping you with a lot of that, so you know how
probably.
to. So you'll know how to.
It'll be in a bit, probably not.
So
like
you know
right
how to
away.
record. So you know, I mean, we already talked about your editing situation. So you know how to upload and add tags, and so you know how to do the disputes, so people go watch your videos, and yeah,
all that fun stuff that I'm gonna have so much fun with. It'll be good though. I'm excited.
Yeah. So Dominic didn't. I feel like him asking me, "Do you want the gift of Dominic?" Sounds familiar. Dominic, did you give me this gift earlier? But I'll say yes, just in case. I'll accept the gift. Yeah. But yeah, Hannah Ray, she's a huge Red versus Blue fan. She hasn't watched RWBY, so you guys are on the opposite ends. So you've watched RWBY, but you haven't seen Red versus Blue. They've seen Red versus Blue, but they haven't seen RWBY. You guys need to come to the middle. Hannah watches RWBY. You watch Red versus Blue. Boom. So.
Yeah, we need to collaborate on this, I guess.
Yeah.
Watch. I will do Red versus Blue reactions if you watch RWBY. Make a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jake Retake saying, I'll be starting Red versus Blue reactions next week. You're not alone, Ash.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
awesome. I'm
Jake,
not copying you, I swear.
I can't remember if you said that you're doing reactions from the beginning, like what we're planning with Ash, or you were catching up on it and then you're doing season 17. Let me know in the chat. Smash is like, what did I miss? We missed a new reactioner entering the fray.
Possibly yes.
Yeah, possibly yes.
We'll see. We'll see how that turns out.
Or for how long.
I'm very good at reactions, or how long I'll do it, but I will at least try.
You'll be fine.
At least try.
You'll be fine. You just, I would say you have to get in a habit of talking to yourself and saying what you think in your head. Wow,
it's like I don't already do that all of the time.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
No, I know. I do that a lot already. So like, if that's all it takes, then
at work they always go like, "Man, David talks to himself a lot," but they don't realize it's been a habit from doing YouTube for so long. So.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, Inspector Hussein.
To inanimate objects.
Yeah.
It'll just be. I'll just have to get used to like talking alone in my room.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's really the thing.
Yeah, or like when you watch a show, you need to get used to like talking about the show while you're watching it.
When I play video games, I'm very vocal.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen you play video games like
you're
yelling. Vocal during that. Yeah. Yeah. So Inspector Who is saying Red vs. Blues, that series I wish I had reacted to, but that was a long before I started. So and then and Jake is doing it from the beginning. He said,
okay,
I only saw Red vs. Blue season 1 when it first came out back in the day. I remember absolutely nothing. That was practically me in my situation, except for I didn't do reaction videos.
And I'm doing good, Dominic. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. And Brandon Dodge is saying, we need Jake back on this show again. Well, Jake is going to be back on the show again. We just need to arrange a date for when that will happen. And
it'll be fun.
Yeah. And we have a guest for next week. Did I tell you, Ashley, about the guest?
You told me that there was going to be a guest. You didn't tell me who it was going to be.
Okay.
Who's replacing me? Since I'm fired now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, what? I'm like, that was a joke. Okay, so we're gonna have Xiaolong YouTube on, or Xiaolong YT.
You did tell me. I'm just dumb.
Yeah, we're having Xiaolong, because they did their Bumblebee video. They were gonna be on tonight, but they're moving tomorrow morning, and because of the time difference, they would have had to been up super late.
Ooh.
So we're gonna have them on next week. I am going to talk to Autumn or Meerkat Falls, or Fall of Meerkat, and try to get her on sometime, and then we'll get Jake back on sometime. Someone mentioned Murder of Birds in the chat. Smash mentioned Murder of Birds. we can try to get Murderer Birds on, because he's voiced multiple times he would like to be on. It's just a matter of being available to be on. So I would like to get him on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be here next week.
Yeah, you're
I will be taking leave.
You're gone, Reno. Yeah.
Spring break, guys.
She's off
Yeah,
partying and
I'm gonna party.
doing what college students do on spring break. Which, if you don't
For
know
the first
her,
time ever, pretty
you
much.
will not know how much sarcasm is in that. Because
Yeah,
you're not a party
fun.
person.
Not really. Well, different kinds of parties.
Yeah, you're not the traditional spring breaker. Which is more of a compliment than anything. Let's see. Oh, and Jake is saying, absolutely, let me know when you got a spot open and need someone. I'll be there, bud. I will let you know. I just suck at following up, but I'll do a good job.
Well, now you have a lovely co-host to poke and prod you.
Yeah, thanks.
Even though I'm the more forgetful one, as we've seen.
We'll work on that. And Dominic,
it'll be a collaborative effort.
Yeah. Dominic in the chat is asking, hey, Ashu, do you want to go to the Kanto region?
Kanto region?
From Pokemon?
Yeah, I know what the Kanto region is. You're asking, do I want to play Pokemon?
I don't know. Maybe they're asking you want to go to the Kanto region, and you...
Sure.
What if you had a magical portal to go to the Kanto region?
My childhood dreams come true.
You know, for a moment, I was like, do you not know Pokemon? And then I remembered...
my goodness!
No, hold on. And then I remembered we spent like 3 hours in a graveyard playing Pokemon Go, so...
That we did at night. Yeah. That was fun.
We'll do it again sometime.
Because I live right across from a graveyard. I can see it from my window.
Yeah. It has a lot of potholes to avoid walking in.
It does.
Which is hard to do in the dark. And...
It was an adventure.
Yeah.
You trying to be like off the like.
Oh yeah, because he kept walking off, and I was like,
I'd be like, do trip over gravestone.
Hits your head on a gravestone, dies on a gravestone.
You're like, I'll just leave her here.
Dig gravers are like, well, we don't have to take her far.
She's already there.
There's a free hole right there.
Just put me into one of the potholes.
That would be so terrible. Like, thank goodness someone died so we could fill that pothole.
You're like, thank goodness I could get rid of her. It's so annoying.
It's like, dang it, I need a new co-host.
Yeah. Oh, darn.
Let's
see.
Dig gravers? No, grave diggers, not dig gravers. Did I say dig gravers? I meant grave diggers.
I didn't miss...
I word flub a lot.
Well, I do too, and I guess my brain's used to it. So if you do it, it's just like, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. So
anyway, I also stand a new Scottish Pokemon trainer girl. I stand her. I want to cosplay her.
I love the meme they've been doing from like Wreck-It Ralph 2. And then
yes. Yeah, I've seen people like like doing little comics of people like, oh, do you want to battle? And she like yelling at them in this like, Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Like, oi.
So Seeker is asking, hey, I've been meaning to ask, what happened to Sunny? Wasn't she co-hosting or too busy? So Sunny, we're still on good terms. We're friends. She's been a mix of too busy with school, and then was also because, you know, she's from Texas, going to school in New York, was just going through like a lot of emotional stuff as well, and like VYTALCast was just kind of being taking too much of her time, and also being too much of like an emotional mental thing for her. So she stepped down as co-host, but she's welcome to be on anytime as a guest. Like, she's like, I'll be a guest whenever you need me, but like, obviously that'll be more during the summer times when she's not at school. So don't worry, she'll still be on VYTALCast. She just needed to like not do it full time. So yeah, which is why I'm surprised you said yes to being it, Ashley, because you're like always busy, and then you're like, I'll do it. But
well,
yeah.
Once a week.
Yeah, it is just once a week. So anyway, and you actually gotta go soon because you got.
Yes. I do.
Yeah,
This is a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm like, segue, even though we were told we don't need a segue.
Segue, get out of here, Ashley. Do your homework.
Yeah.
Yes,
See here saying, I wish her the best. I know that feeling. Been in her shoes as a STEM major. Yeah, I think she actually just recently changed her major as well. Like, things. But, I mean, she changed it at a good time because I think she found a major that worked better for her and most of her credits go to as well.
Oh,
so,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be a pain.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh.
Yeah, Hannah Ray, I hope those loud booms outside your window are not anything dangerous like the freelancers. That sounds a bit concerning. But yeah, anyway, we do gotta go. Or you gotta go.
Yes, and I do.
My Captain Marvel group is like, hey, we gotta meet up, so...
For a movie that starts at like 10?
It's my cousins. They haven't seen me in forever.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, Seeker, I don't know Sunny's new major. You could probably talk to her on Twitter about it. So, anyway, just wanted to answer that before we went. So, anyway, see you guys next week. We'll have Xiaolong on as well.
Bye.
And as always, I will boop you next time.
I will also boop you.
You would?
Yes, double boop, because I'm Nora.